the strangest podcast I've ever done. Definitely the strangest intro I've ever done. I don't know about any of you, but I never expected to do anything like this, given the current climate. So keep in mind it is a little odd, and it is on the shorter side, about 10 minutes or so. I might come in at the end to say a couple things, but other than that, hopefully you're all well. It's April 4th, and I wish I was talking about the current season, the new season. I wish I was talking about how much of an impact Noah Syndergaard's injury would have on values in the draft. Maybe I'd be going over the draft and maybe talking about who was a boom, who was a bust, who decided to spend too much on some super utility player. But it's funny how life can change all of that. Now, you probably already know what's going on, so I won't get too deep into it. All I'll say is this. I sure as hell did not expect to be doing a podcast in a damn pandemic, so that's strange. It's bizarre, definitely. Hopefully, the rest of you out there are doing okay, given the circumstances. I don't know about any of you, but this is something I have never experienced before. A lot of us are too young to remember anything like this. The only kind of comparison I personally can give is as, well, a younger person, much younger as a kid, the days after 9/11 and all of that, like it felt like the world was in a trance, just stopped dead. This is definitely strange. But there has to be some level of normalcy, some kind of thing we can do, and at present it seems like CBS will allow us to draft, hopefully. Now, I don't want to put all the eggs in one basket, so hopefully we can get that all squared away. Currently the commish team is working on that, so please give that a little bit of time and give, hopefully you are all doing well and able to give your input, and so we can push this forward. Because I can kind of sense from all the stuff I've gotten, everybody wants to draft. Who the hell doesn't? Of course, we all want to draft. But when we were about to, some health emergency came up, and not for me personally, another member of our league, and, well, that kind of kiboshed that, so, oh well. It happens. Life happens. And that's more important. That said, hopefully everybody is good. Good to go, maybe? I can't say, oh, we should draft in a month or a week, who knows? I don't know. I would love to draft if we can, but I won't get in too deep on that because it might not be possible. But like I said, if it is, great. That'd be awesome. Anyway, it's really strange for me to be doing any kind of podcast, any kind of thing like this, without much to talk about. But here we are. Here we are. It's very strange. It is very unusual. I know I've said that a lot already, but I've never encountered this. Anyway, But yeah, I did mention that Noah Syndergaard went through, I believe I could be wrong, but he underwent Tommy John surgery, and damn. Damn, that's not something I saw coming, but when you're trying to stay in game shape, sometimes that stuff happens. I get that. But it's a damn shame for it to have happened right as the season's about to start. A lot of unknown, that's for sure. One thing I have heard is that all those players who were signed in the offseason, traded, the Mookie Betts of the world, guys like that, they they could become they could become free agents if the season actually does not happen. So that would be very unusual. It'd be kind of cool, to be honest, but it would also be just so unorthodox. I've never encountered anything like that either. I don't know if any older member of our league's seen anything like that before, where a player gets traded or signs as a free agent and with another team in the offseason, and then the season gets wiped completely out. But yeah, it's very unusual. And I know that drafting would get our minds off of the current climate, current things going on. I know it would do my head a bit of good as well. I'm guessing it would do a lot of people's heads good, given that there has been personal tragedies, a lot of stress, and then, of course, isolation, if you will, amongst everybody, not just us 12 guys. So, again, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that you guys are in good spirits. I'm trying to be. And, it's not easy, I'll say that, but, there are far worse things that could be happening. And, we can only control so much, right? But yeah, this is probably the most unusual podcast I've ever done. It's going to be shorter, but it is very, very strange to be doing podcast in a pandemic. I know I've said that a couple times, but me personally, I never expected that. But yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But yeah, I mean, it's unusual. It's just strange. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Hopefully, in the next little while, I would love it for to be today. We'll see. Don't know. If the planets somehow realign, hopefully we can draft soon. I would love that. I think I can speak for most, if not all of us, when I say, let's fucking draft. Let's get this going. Even if we can't play games, we can trade, we can draft, we can have a little fun, even if we are all distanced from ourselves. Hopefully, you're all following the mandates around the country, right? I'm guessing I don't have to try to jump through the internet and hunt you down, right? Good. Anyway, that will be it from me for now. Except for, maybe one more thing. Maybe once I post this to the site, maybe give some ideas of stuff to talk about. Now, I know I haven't personally. I just looked back and I noticed I talked about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Last year I mentioned. I talked about baseball movies, so that's kind of dead in the water. I don't know if I've mentioned like your favorite. I don't know. Well, just give me some ideas, because it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of do this every so often too. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up and let you guys get on with your day, with your weekend. God, it's a Saturday. Anyway, thanks for listening, and again, hopefully you are all doing well. Well, if you're me, that outro kind of sucked, so here I am editing a new one in after the fact. I know these are some very unusual times, strange, of course, but hopefully you and yours are doing well. It's, normally baseball would be not baseball, sports in general is kind of the great unifier, kind of easing your pain from everything, but without that, what do we have right now? Well, I guess each other. Anyway, hopefully we can get back to some kind of normalcy sooner rather than later. Anyway, thanks for listening if you did get to this point, and I will see you all next inning.